So I'm just chilling in my backyard with a hammock. And I'm like, is it raining? What is like? It's not rain. I live in LA. It's not raining. It's May. Right. So I was looking
was
up.
It blood?
No, it's fucking aphids pissing on me. I was
What's
like, this is disgusting. Literally, it's like on my face. I'm like getting fucking a golden shower from aphids.
What's an aphid?
They're like these little bugs on leaves.
Oh, I gotta look this thing up. Aphid.
I'm sure if you did a really
oh man, they're nasty looking. They look like something out of Pixar, but like
I was gonna say they're cute.
Oh man, this one picture of the aphid has like this kind of like one feeler that's like longer than the rest of them.
I want to look it up, but now I'm afraid to look it up what they look like.
They're creepy. Yeah. Are they like bad? Like are they like lice?
No, they're like cute. They're a little cute. They're little green guys.
They're little, but they're not lice. Okay, but
I don't like when I see a lot of them all together.
Yeah, it's scary. It's like
I like the single photo, but that
nature film like from
Pixar.
hell.
He looks like Pixar. Right? He looks like he's from A Bug's Life. Giving Bug's Life, and then the other ones are nasty. I don't like it.
Wasn't Kevin Spacey in A Bug's Life?
Probably touching other bugs.
Yeah. Speaking of sex offenders, we we have a possible. Oh, by the way, welcome to Dead Air. I'm Mike.
I'm Amanda.
So we're I guess let's talk about the elephant in the room, huh? Or I don't even know. Would it be? I don't fucking know if it's an elephant in the room, but thank you guys for
the aphid in the room.
Yeah, the aphid in the room. Thank you for helping our Black Christmas episode go viral. We're up to like 200,000 plays. That's insane.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And we hope you stick around and
listen to other episodes. Yeah. We want them to all have 200,000 listens.
I started going through the comments. I really love. I found one really bad one from like January where there's like some guy or some person, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know.
Well, anyway, we should know.
They're like, you have no format. You have no format. Thanks. I think we do have a format and structure. No, wait.
We literally
the person say we don't have structure. I don't know. I'm over it. But thank you for your feedback.
He's like, you should be doing the Save the Cat format.
Yeah, dude. I love. Listen, as a screenwriter, I appreciate Save the Cat. But it is not the be-all, end-all of writing. Sometimes I actually think Save the Cat kind of inhibits creativity when it's so structured. I get it. It has its point. All right, guy, I'm proving this guy's point.
God damn it.
So back to Jeffrey Epstein. So did you hear that... There is, so I'm reading this is from New York Times. Jeffrey Epstein's possible suicide note hidden from public view. An inmate, oh God, this is behind a fucking paywall. An inmate said he discovered the note after Mr. Epstein was found in his jail cell weeks before his death. It's now locked in a courthouse. What do you think? Do you think that's real? Do you think?
Bro, anything's real. Anything's real at this point.
Just like, attempt number 3. That was so real. Totally.
I think it could be. Why not, right? But at the end of the day, I feel like, who cares anymore? Everything, like...
No, because these fucking people need to be held accountable. Will they ever be?
But, they're not going to be.
No, that sucks.
Let's be real. It probably runs real deep. Like, we just have like the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. You just reminded me of Epstein's penis. Yeah, because do you know he had an egg-shaped penis?
I paused on the tip and I realized what I did.
I put that in the AI once to like generate like what would an egg-shaped penis actually look like, because it sounds horrifying. That sounds horrifying. That's not a chode. That's like a disgusting. No, it
sounds like a medical condition.
Right. I wonder if they took so this is a good segue. I wonder if they took pictures of that during his autopsy. I mean, they had to have.
He can't. He's still alive.
Jeffrey. He's like are you aware of the I want to call him Produce Pete. Shout out Produce Pete. R.I.P. Produce Pete. Not Produce Pete. Palm Beach Pete. Have you heard of Palm Beach Pete?
Yeah.
Palm Beach Pete.
I've seen
Palm Beach Pete was on the
online.
He's in the emails, though. He's in the emails. They were like talking about him in the emails.
You know what I think of when I hear of him or see like things on him? I think of like the Treehouse of Terror episode of like Bart Simpson's like twin is like locked in the attic or whatever.
Right. Like, hey, call back to our
like,
Black Christmas episode. No, there's two of them. There's two Jeffrey Epsteins, and one of them is just
there was always two. There was never one.
One of them is just. Do you think they both have the egg-shaped penises?
Maybe one is like a pencil dick and one's like an egg.
Yeah,
like very long and skinny.
Yeah. Fuck that, man.
I don't want to talk about this.
So I do. This is a good segue. So morbid fact about me. I actually am intrigued. I'm not intrigued by egg-shaped penises. I'm intrigued by reading the autopsy reports of famous dead people. And here's something interesting. Nobody dies. Nobody dies with a remarkable anus. It's always the anus is unremarkable. I'm like, can you imagine that? Like one day I just want to be reading one of these, and the guy's like, this is a standout anus.
Can you promise me that when I die, you can tell the coroner to make sure that it says I have a fantastical anus?
Yeah, no, but like I get it. It probably means totally, but it probably means like the anus was like something was done to it. You know, like unremarkable anus is not. I'll know it when I see it.
Beautiful anus.
They're like, hold on,
pristine
go back.
Anus.
I'm curious. Maybe Epstein had one. I don't know. But yeah, again, I err on the side of he might not be dead, but I don't know. Anyway, what's up?
Yeah, truly.
My anus is unremarkable.
Have you watched anything lately? Worth talking about?
You know what I revisited this week? Yeah.
Tell me.
I rewatched Hostel right before it disappeared from Shudder. Well, not disappeared, like it migrated off Shudder. Yeah. And at first, like 5 minutes in, I was like, oh boy, this movie doesn't hold up. And then I was sucked back in, and I'm like, oh, it holds up. It's great. Hostel is, I still love that film.
I saw that in the theater when it came out.
I saw it twice.
My biggest fear is in that film, and it's slicing an Achilles tendon. Ugh.
Oh yeah, with the kid. They do the Janet Leigh thing with the kid. The Janet Leigh thing in Psycho with the kid, where you think Josh, I think his name's Josh, you think he's going to be the main character, and then when that moment hits, where like the businessman who was shaky hands, Edward Salad Fingers or whatever they call him. Yeah, he fucking cuts his Achilles tendon. That's horrifying, and then cuts his throat. Spoiler alert. Sorry. Oh, I love Hostel though. I thought that movie it actually has transcended time, and it holds up, I think, better now, especially since we know rich people really do this. I want to do a Fear Archive episode on Hostel, and I want to tie it to. Have you ever heard of this thing called tourist shooters? No, it's a really fucked up thing, and I think I think it's true. Yeah. I think this is real, especially given what we know, given the state of the world and what's been leaking and whatnot. Not leaking, what's just always been like in plain sight. Yeah. So basically, during the conflict in so I think this was in Kosovo. Was it Kosovo? I'm gonna fucking get this wrong, and I'm sorry. I am gonna do the research.
Spit it out.
So during that time period, these people from all over the world, these rich people were paying money to come into a war zone and go into penthouse apartments and snipe children and women and elderly people. They were paying to legally. Well, I don't know if it was legal, but they were paying the. Apparently, the Serbs to go in and to do this. I don't know if it's true. It's fucked if it is. Yeah.
from everything we've covered, I believe it because I know at minimum you can go to places in Southeast Asia and you can blow cows up with like fucking bazookas or shoot like assault rifles and stuff.
I'm sorry for laughing at that. That's terrible.
I mean, I'm sorry for the cows, but you can do that. I know people who have done that. Shout out to whoever, if you're listening.
Do you eat it afterwards?
Pieces everywhere.
Is that kind of like what do they have? I know they have this in the city, like in New York City, where you can go in and just like break stuff. Yeah, like
a rage room.
What do they call that?
Rage room?
Rage room. So is this like a rage room, but with meat?
I think it's more of, well, yeah, maybe, but like more of like, yo, you want to shoot in illegal arms? Like,
yo, you want to shoot a
fucking rocket launcher into a fucking
cow's ass?
That's crazy.
You know, some asshole did that too. Like, shot a bazooka up a cow's ass. It was Peter Hegseth.
Probably.
He's like, I blew up the cow, bro. Give me my scotch. Parental advisory, explicit fucking content. Oh my God. I got to tell you the story. So this is.
Wait, I just realized you changed your shirt.
I did. I wanted to pick the most offensive shirt I have. So this is a Waco tour shirt. I want to it's Mount Caramel Standoff, February, March, April 93, Waco, Texas. We ain't coming out. Crazy Davey. There's David Koresh. So yeah, Waco, we ain't coming out. Hey, it's almost actually I think it was the anniversary of Waco. Yeah. All right, I'm probably on a list now and I can never fly again.
It's fine.
I don't like flying anyway. It's scary. I like to drive.
You know what I am excited to watch?
What?
Disclosure Day.
Oh, I do want to see that. They filmed that up by me. They filmed that in Socrates, and I forget the silly name that they filmed, like the fake movie name they filmed it under.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry.
The Entity. Yeah.
No, but I know they've been releasing, like they've been dropping. They dropped a new trailer, right? And like they're doing TV spots.
Yeah. I'm excited. June 12th. It's coming.
It's about time we had a good old fashioned Spielberg alien movie.
A Spielberg summer like movie about aliens. Hell yeah, give it to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's no Jurassic Park, but fucking man, we need it. We need it right now. That's the CIA getting us ready again, getting us ready for the invasion.
Yeah, Emily Blunt is like one of the main characters, and I did just rewatch Devil Wears Prada because I want to see the new one.
Oh, I know. I actually kind of want to see it
in that movie. She's so good in that film. Like, she just comes off as a bitch, and like it's.
She was in The Wolfman, which was fucking terrible.
Oh, really?
Did you see that with Benicio del Toro? No, not the other terrible Wolfman movie that came out with the chick from Ozark. That was also terrible. I'm sorry.
I feel like we need a good werewolf movie.
Yeah. Can you cast me, please? I feel like one most of the time.
You're not wrong.
No, I guys. What else did I watch? So, just to put a button on Hostel, I thought, like I was just that movie left me so creeped out, and I didn't think that it would. I didn't think that it would have that effect, but it holds up. I think it's great. I think people need to check it out. It's not on Shudder anymore. What else did I watch? Oh, I watched another really cheery movie. Martyrs. I rewatched Martyrs too. It was like,
how was that?
And actually great. Martyrs is such an interesting film. I love Martyrs. It does such a great job talking in more or less ways about trauma and I don't know, belief and proselytization and extremism, all in the subtext, and it's a really chilling movie. Have you ever seen it?
I don't think so.
Oh my God. It'll ruin your day. It'll ruin your day. It is also very relevant to now. There is some stuff that I picked up on this time I was viewing Martyrs.
What year? What year did it come out?
I want to say Martyrs came out in 2008. It was okay, hold on. Martyrs, and then they remade it. Yeah, 2008. It came out in 2008. French film.
Of course they remade it.
This fucking blew my mind too. So French film, it is set in France in the movie, but it was filmed in Montreal. I didn't know that. I had to look that up because I'm like, I kind of recognize some of the locations from times I've been in Montreal. And I'm like, holy shit, they filmed this movie.
They got that Canadian tax credit.
Probably, right? So yeah, Pascal Lahier, I think I'm saying his name wrong. He is an interesting filmmaker. He Martyrs is just one of those movies though that will sit with you forever. Like if you see it once, normal people will be like, I never want to see this movie again. I think I'm on my like probably 10th time seeing Martyrs in my life. But I love the film. I love its commentary on religion. I love its commentary on just see Martyrs. It's on Shudder right now. You can go on to Shudder. Listeners, dear listeners, please go and watch Martyrs. Anyway, what have you been watching?
Like I said, Devil Wears Prada only watched this past week.
No, but like how does I'm sorry, yeah.
Did you watch Euphoria?
No, but my wife's been into it.
I know
she says
it's
like ridiculous, like in a good way. Talk about it. Tell me about it. Educate me on it.
This last episode, if just watch like the last 20 minutes of it, basically. All right, spoiler alert. If you haven't watched the 3rd episode of Euphoria, stop listening now. Skip ahead 4 minutes. Basically, Nate owes money to like some like kind of shark loan kind of guy. He's coming for his money. It's his wedding day. He goes back to his house with his new wife. And they're waiting there for him after they already kind of tapped his shoulder at the wedding reception. So they get back and they just start beating the shit out of him. And then she goes to help him. They push her back and she hits her fucking face on the ground. She's bleeding. She's just standing in like the foyer with like her dress on with blood. And she's like, I'm bleeding. While
who
he's
is this?
like,
is this Sydney Sweeney or is this Zendaya?
Yes. Yeah. No, Sydney. While he's being pulled down the staircase, beating the shit out of him, blood splattering on like the wallpaper. First of all, it's the most heinous house you've ever seen. It's like yellow everywhere, very like that 70s kind of like golden yellow. It's real ugly. So there's like blood splattering all over it. She's probably thinking in her head, my wallpaper, cool. The way she like looks at it and it cuts to it. Right. She's like, this is supposed to be the best day of my life. Well, they're pulling out fucking clippers to cut a pinky toe off. It is so crazy. Anyway, it was it was very gory and bloody, which was fun and unexpected.
So this is the end of the show, right? Like it's wrapping with the season.
This is the final season and takes place in the future. Right. They're not in high school anymore.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for it to run its course, and then I'm gonna probably go in this summer and watch it in its entirety. I haven't. It's not that I it's by choice that I'm not watching it. Like I guess it is by choice. I'm waiting, right? I want to wait till it's done. I can go in and watch the whole thing in one clip. And
I mean, we've been waiting for this season for like half a decade, I feel like. So
I've seen episodes, but I just don't understand. Like I'm not.
You don't understand the social dynamic between all of them.
I don't.
It's fine.
I don't. I do know that before Sam Levinson did Euphoria, though, he did an amazing movie called Assassination Nation. You ever see that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like that movie doesn't get talked about a lot. I feel like people need to seek that out, especially fans of Euphoria, like people who love that.
Same vibe. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally. Set in Salem, Massachusetts. Totally kind of like a new take on The Crucible a little bit. by Arthur Miller, like a little bit. And it's set Salem, again, I think I said that already. It's set in Salem, Massachusetts, character assassination, and ends up becoming real assassination, real murder. Spoiler alert. But yeah, no, I will watch Euphoria. I've been reading a lot about the aesthetics of the film itself and the production. Not the film, but the season. It's shot like a film. I mean, it's shot on film. Did you know that Kodak, I think they created a new film for them to shoot the season on. Yeah.
I think Veritas, it was either a new one or they like brought it back, an old one or something.
Yeah, it's called Veritas 200D. And it's so reading this off IndieWire. Kodak announces Veritas 200D, born from Euphoria cinematographer Marcel Reve's desire for a more classical Hollywood rendition of colors.
Sick. It works.
It looks gorgeous.
It looks good.
I mean, the show always looked gorgeous. The little bits of it I've seen. What else are you watching?
I mean, not much this week. I've been getting, pissed on in the yard by aphids. I've been out there, so I haven't been
piss is sterile. Shout out to our if you know, you know. Reference to our script. Anyway.
What going on current true crime, how about that fucking David shit going on? Have you been following that?
Yeah, I did you ever listen to that guy's music?
No. I mean, I think he had a couple of TikTok songs, so only in that capacity.
What is he like? Is he like like a Lil Peep extension kind of is that shit still cool?
So I think he became popular because I think he did like something on the internet before. Like maybe he like streamed something. I can't really remember.
Well, like child porn, which is what he basically
like gaming or something.
He seems like he's a seems like
I don't know.
He's a pretty fucking horrible person.
Either way, it's like all these kids have like parasocial like relationships with him because they just have this like idea of this guy online.
Yeah, he is their third space. Now the third space he's really going to introduce you to is a shallow grave in his backyard.
But he met Celeste when she was 11.
That's fucked up.
Started sexually abusing her, we can call it, at 13. Killed her at 14.
I hate this guy.
When she threatened to expose the relationship and end his career. That's what happened.
Can we?
He's like the dumbest criminal.
He really is. Isn't there something? Is this the guy that there's something with like his Tesla? Like yes.
So basically, he unalived her. He used his own Amazon account from his phone. I think he bought like a chainsaw and an inflatable plastic pool. Had it delivered to his house.
He's going to cover Fred Durst's Limp Bizkit songs.
Dismembered her body in the pool in his garage.
Horrible. Poor kid.
And he put her in the Tesla. The front trunk, I think.
Wait, there's a front trunk?
Because it's electric.
Right. Boogie,
I know you're
woogie.
making a joke. Okay.
It's not. I'm not funny.
So anyway,
this guy's fucking terrible. Can we just kill him?
They found a piece of the blue plastic on her body and literally found the pool at his house, and it like a puzzle piece like perfectly fit the plastic from the pool that was found on her body.
Terrible criminal, as you said. Terrible criminal. And terrible person.
Did you see the footage of the concert he had like days after killing her?
No, but like, can you like educate me on this? So does this guy like actually like draw people to like his shows? Like what are the kind of like what venues, like what caliber, like make it make sense to my thinking? Like what kind of venue would this guy play?
I mean, I don't.
How many people?
I know how to answer that. Let me look it up.
And why is it? I thought his name was Day Forvid. Am I just stupid?
No, I think he's just stupid and trying to do a thing. How?
I bet his booking agents got some egg on their face.
His manager is mad.
Oh yeah, too. He's like, Dave Forvid. David.
Oh God! All right, his Withered tour, world tour, began August 2025 across 13 countries, with 50 shows before being canceled on September 19th when Celeste's body was discovered.
Jesus.
He previously opened for SZA on her SOS tour in 2023.
SZA!
Which obviously sold millions of tickets.
Yeah. She the one that was married to Shia LaBeouf?
Who? SZA?
Wasn't she? Or like she dated him?
Maybe. I don't remember.
Hang on, I gotta look this up. I like SZA. Ah, man, SZA. Now I'm like upset. How could you support a guy like this? Yeah, she was in a relationship with him. With Shia LaBeouf. In December 2020, singer Sia. Fuck Sia. That's like the Help. I've done it again. No, FK Twigs. I'm sorry. FKA Twigs. My bad.
I don't even know what you're trying to say at this point.
I don't know. I'm a little honked, so. Oh. All right, so
anyway, the whole thing is fucked up. The smoking guns, they have like terabytes of evidence against him, apparently. Or they found terabytes of evidence like through all his computers and everything. I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
He's a monstrous pervert. Like, I know that is
and a murderer.
Yes, and a human trafficker, it seems, too, because I'm sure that story is only going.
Is there any other true crime from this week that you've been following?
Yes. So mine is set in the wonderful, fun city of Poughkeepsie, New York, right across the river from me. Insane. So this is from the Hudson Valley Post, a beacon for incredible journalism. Can you hear the sarcasm in my voice?
Yes.
Yeah. So insane fight at landmark Hudson Valley diner goes viral. So apparently, this is a TikTok thing. Hey, it's in Poughkeepsie. A meal at a popular Hudson Valley diner turned into total chaos, and the whole thing was caught on camera. We've got video from inside and outside the diner. A video currently making the rounds on social media shows a situation breaking out inside the Palace Diner in Poughkeepsie. Jesus Christ, this fucking... Video from inside the diner starts with a man in a white baseball cap clutching his to-go food while arguing with Palace Diner staff. A waitress is heard telling the man and his girlfriend, "Get the fuck out." The man and his girlfriend did not leave at that moment. The waitress then goes out of view, a commotion is heard, and the waitress is seen running away from a woman with green hair, the girlfriend of the man wearing a baseball cap. The green-haired woman claims the waitress just hit me. It's unclear what started everything, but according to a report from another customer, blah, 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 blah. Here's the fun part. Things continued escalating, and the green hair woman began to chase someone, presumably the waitress. At this point, a male employee tries to throw what appears to be a large collection of mints at the woman. Yeah, and this just becomes a huge fight and brawl, and it looks like it was fun.
Have you ever been in a brawl?
No, but do you remember in high school, like
food fights?
I don't know. No, not food fights. Do you remember when people would be like, "There's gonna be a rumble, man"? Like, there's gonna be a rumble between Lindenhurst and West Babylon. And like, you always would say it like punching your fucking palm like this. It's gonna be a rumble, man. I'm like,
yeah, it felt like a movie.
Are Johnny and Ponyboy gonna be there? I mean, what the fuck, man?
Ponyboy Curtis.
Yeah, stay gold.
No, but I do remember I was in a few food fights in school, which I thought were like, one, disgusting, two, like, what is this, a movie? Like, this really happened? I remember being I was probably like in 9th or 10th grade, and I was like, why? This is a real thing? It's a real thing? Why are we doing this?
Yeah, so I love shit like that though. Like as long as nobody got hurt, right?
No, I mean, I think there's only like what, chicken nuggets and like fucking French
Yeah,
fries, unless someone's throwing like a can of soda, a Snapple.
yeah.
We had Snapple
I
machines in school.
yeah. Yeah, so
Favorite
Poughkeepsie,
Snapple flavor?
I like the melonberry cocktail one. I swear that was
The fuck was that? No, I was like
melon.
peach iced tea.
No. Like I was obsessed with Snapple when I was in like third grade, and I remember you remember Genovese. So Genovese listeners,
Yeah.
Genovese was like a drugstore, but it was like kind of like
Walgreens, CVS.
proto Walgreens CVS.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one summer when they were running a sale when Snapple first came out or like came into the mainstream, and it was like you could buy like 20 Snapple for $10, and I got
Was
all
that
the
the
flavors.
one?
Mint.
Was that in
I
the
liked mint.
mint? There was a mint one.
There was a mint Snapple. Yeah, it was sick, and it had a cool green, light, like dark green thing. Anyway, yeah, it was the one that was by
Was it like across the street from the high school entrance?
Yes.
Yeah, in that shopping center. Yeah.
Genovese.
I think I had some
Genovese.
friends that worked there.
Well, that Genovese. So funny story
Christina may
related.
have worked there for a second. Shout out Christina, you're probably listening.
Hi, Christina. Genovese. Genovese is actually. So did you know that you know who Kitty Genovese is?
No, tell me.
Kitty Genovese, the famous. Well, we should do an episode eventually for the Fear Archive on Kitty Genovese, but it was a bystander effect kind of thing where it was a person who was stabbed to death while all of the people watched from the apartment building. There's more to the story. Like nobody called the cops because everyone thought that someone else was going to call the cops.
Okay, anytime anything is happening, I think that I'm like, should I? But then I end up calling anyway. Like if I see like a brush fire or something, I'm like, no, I'm calling.
Yeah. That story is kind of the lore. The real story is a little different as to what actually happened. But Kitty Genovese, heir to the Genovese or Genovese family. No, I think it is Genovese. I
thought that was like the plural.
No. But no, she was heir to the drugstore thing. Fun fact,
wait, she got stabbed to death?
She was murdered, yeah. And nobody called the cops. Yeah, the lore is nobody called the cops because everyone thought that it was someone else was going to do it. So bystander, called bystander effect. But yeah. I actually hung out with a distant cousin of hers once. Yeah.
Very Long Island.
I didn't talk about it, but she said that she's related to her. She was nice. Where am I going with this? I don't know. Oh, so back to this brawl thing, this Poughkeepsie thing. So it's not the first crazy multi-person fight to happen in Poughkeepsie, and probably won't be the last. So back in October, there was literally a gigantic like movie style rumble, like it could have been out of like Death Wish 3 in downtown Poughkeepsie. So this is an older article. It's from the Daily Voice, what is that? And it is 100 people involved in Poughkeepsie brawl. Officer assaulted several
people?
Yeah, it's not a fight,
people?
dude. That's not a fight. Yeah, 100. That's not a fight.
How many people do you think it takes to constitute something as a brawl?
I don't know. It's a fucking census event. 100 people. But I just like that. Could you imagine that? I'm sure there were like people like fucking swinging their bodies off of like the street lamps and like some assholes
so many people
up on a car like, ha!
I do think about like the LA riots when they're happening here and like how crazy that must have been.
Right. There was a period I was really, really obsessed with the LA riots for a second. I wanted to.
Of course.
The LA riots were very interesting. But do you remember? I remember as a kid when the LA riots were happening. Now I forgot everything.
Young.
Yeah, I forgot. I mean, I was probably too young to be watching the news.
You for sure were. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. How about you? Any interesting news stories?
No, I mean, I think I've just been really following that David one.
Aside from, I'm sorry, I'm an asshole. I know. Aside from before the.
Oh, what I was going to say about your brawl situation is like that's just like a normal weekend at a Waffle House in the South. Waffle Houses, I don't know what it is. They just attract
Hicks.
I've been in a Waffle House when shit goes down and like.
So this happens a lot.
As soon, and I wouldn't say it's a brawl because there's not like 100 people. It's like whoever's in the fucking Waffle House, which is not 100 people. But it's like as soon as something happens, it's like I'm fucking going. Bye. Get me out of here.
Did you know? To kind of build off of that, those Waffle House brawls, that was a thing, right? Was that? You think that was like a deliberate
How many
TikTok?
people does it take to consider something a brawl? I'm asking.
Let's look. Yeah, hold on.
How many people is considered a brawl? Something I never thought I'd type. Oh, there's no legal definition, but 3 or more people is the threshold. 3 or more people? That's easy. I know 3 people.
So wait, just 3?
Yeah, because it's enough to distinguish it from a simple 2-person fight, which is like stupid. Legal context terms, like a riot.
Is that like okay? So what would
typically
that
3 to 5 plus people, depending on jurisdiction. But brawl itself is it's just like a street term more than a legal term.
Yeah. Genuine question about a brawl though. Like if you all just shake.
I'm a brawl expert.
Yeah. No, like if you all just you all beat the shit out of each other, and assuming like at least one of you comes in with like a denim vest and chains, and someone's got like a spike, like a bat with with the nails in it.
Yeah.
I feel like you need that.
You're just background.
You need those.
You're just background character in cruising.
Yeah. You need the bat with the spikes through it, like in order for it to be a brawl.
It's giving Road Rash. Did you play that game? I played Road Rash. I fucking love that game. I had a fucking chain. I had a bat with spikes. I was playing that at like 7 years old on my computer.
When I was a kid, my brother and we tried to make one of those bats. And we just fucking.
How did you do it?
We didn't. We broke everything. Everything that we used. Were you just
trying to nail a nail that was like really long, or like glue it?
No, we took a bunch of we took I don't know, I don't know if you call them railroad spikes or like the really long nails from my cousin's workshop, and we were just trying to hammer them into a bat, and we just broke the bat.
You just split it, yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know what we were going to use it on. I think we were just going to walk around the streets like the feral children we were.
Of course you were.
Yeah. Of course. We were going to be like, we got a bat with spikes.
I know what you were going to do with it. You were going to find a fucking mailbox.
Yeah, that was fun. Man, mailbox terrorism. Not literal terrorism with bombs and shit.
No, terrorizing mailboxes.
Yeah. One time we put a dead raccoon in a mailbox that its guts were spilling out. And my brother was like, let's put it in the mailbox. Over by remember?
I think I was around when you guys found that. Did I find? Yeah. Was I with you when you guys found that?
I think so. And
put it in the trunk, right?
Yeah. Yes. We drove that thing around.
I was there. That was disgusting.
Yeah. We put it. Its guts. It looked like Drew Barrymore in Scream. Its entrails were just hanging out. And I remember we finally got rid of it. Finally, that's finally.
Thank God.
Right. Yeah. By putting it in a blue mailbox by the Supercuts.
In the grocery store,
could
Grand
you
Union?
imagine? I think statute of limitations. I don't think you could watch the fucking whoever is FBI. FBI. Who's the mail police? I guess FBI.
You're going on a list. It's a federal government agency. The United States.
Is it though? Is it?
Office.
I thought. No, are they? I thought they were kind of isn't.
I think it's illegal for you to put anything but mail in a mailbox because it's
oh, totally. That is totally illegal. Could you imagine when the mailman was opening up the thing? Because they go in and they open up the door and then there's just that plastic bin and there's just a raccoon's guts, because that thing had a fucking giant liver too. It's like
God,
that raccoon.
You guys are such dipshits.
Yeah, we were terrible. Very terrible. We would have been in that brawl in Poughkeepsie. We totally. But we would have just been like running around like,
yeah,
like, yeah. I don't know.
No, yeah.
So I have another story. It's a weird one. It's creepy, but it's also just terrifying at the same time. Registered Omaha. So this is from WO First Alert 6 WOWT. So I think this is an Omaha news outlet.
It's like the most abbreviations I've ever heard for
I know, right?
Any news outlet.
Registered Omaha sex offender Cookie Monster, and that's in quotes, arrested.
Oh, okay.
Arrested after allegedly breaking into home, entering sleeping child's bed. No assault occurred, but you got to see this guy's picture. Look him up.
All right. What's his name? Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster. Yeah. According to Omaha police, officers responded to an apartment near Leavenworth and South 13th Street on Friday around 1 a.m. for a report of burglary and child abuse. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. This guy is. Yep. Police met with residents who said a man, later identified as Scott, had entered the home through an unlocked front door and then took off his clothes before entering a sleeping child's room. The suspect then got into bed with the child, who woke up and began screaming for a family member. The suspect pinned the child to the bed and set his legs in, using his feet as hooks to hold the child in place. Jesus Christ, the report reads. A family member entered the room and found Scott standing at the foot of the bed with a bottle of water and a bottle of lotion. They escorted Scott out of the home and locked the door. I am so glad they locked the door.
He brought lotion?
I don't know. It was I don't know. I mean, look at this guy. Do you think he plans?
That's what he looks like. I'm showing his photo for everyone just listening, but that's him, right? That's what you're talking about?
Yup, that's Cookie Monster.
Like that.
Man.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. Terrifying. What would you do if, like, and actually, honestly,
what,
I don't know.
He was in my room?
No, if you, and this is kind of a fear of mine, and I don't want to talk it into existence, but like a stranger in your house, like it's very Goldilocks, right? I mean,
I feel like we talk about this every fucking episode. Frogging.
Right. Oh, this is callback to our Black Christmas episode. I mean, yeah, this shit happens.
I hate it.
I do too. I hate
the idea. He's very rich, even though it's my joke, and everyone knows at this point, if you've listened to all of the episodes.
The boy in your wall, huh?
You know, I love making a joke, like the boy in the attic, the boy in the crawl space, the boy in the walls. But yes, if I saw someone, I think, listen, one of the things that really creeps me out when I watch like horror films and stuff, I don't like children, like dead children, little creepy children that are just like, hi. No, thank you. No. So if I saw a child in my house, I'd probably be freaked out first, and then I'd be like, you don't belong. You don't belong in this house. Let me find you where you belong. Hoping it's not a ghost. If I saw an adult human in my house,
Cookie Monster?
No. I'm fucking running. Take your Lubriderm and get out of my house.
Well, that was what I was going to ask you too. Do you think it was Lubriderm, or you think Cookie Monster had like a nice lotion, like native? You know, like that $15 like the lavender and silk or whatever, like whatever silk smells like. I don't know.
You think he has a lot of Sephora points?
I mean, let's take another look at him. Hold on. Let's see.
No, he's not.
No, that dude's
not going
got
to Sephora. Maybe Ulta.
You know what he's giving? He's giving Richard Chase. He looks like Richard Chase a little bit, except obviously, you know, Richard Chase was a scrawny, creepy white guy, and this guy is black. But you know, they have the same crazy look.
It's like the same kind of like sunken cheek.
Yeah. Like Drugs
long
was definitely
face too. It's a very long face.
Yes, which Chase had. And yeah, that didn't end well. If we've yet to do our Richard Chase episode, but yeah, folks, they called him the Vampire of Sacramento, so you can tell that doesn't have a happy ending. But I'm glad Cookie Monster. Hopefully, Cookie Monster gets the help he needs. And
Cookie. Sorry,
I don't think anyone. So like, usually these types of offenders have a really hard time in prison, but I actually think Cookie Monster will be okay.
It seems like he may have already been.
Yeah. He's got a very folks, we got to do a juxtaposition of Richard Chase's photo and Cookie Monster's photo because they have the same crazy fucking look. So I think this may have been a larger problem that was solved before it got bad. So, thank you, folks.
Can I ask you if you've heard of someone?
Go for it.
Okay. Have you ever heard about the guy, John Titor, who's like a time traveler? He claims to be a time traveler.
Oh, shit. Is that the guy that we never heard from him again, or he came back?
In November 2000, a man posted on the internet saying he was a time traveler from the year 2036. He answered questions for 4 months and then disappeared. Nobody has ever definitively proven who he was.
I feel like I have heard of the story. It's wild. So what did he say? Did he say anything about the future? Like, what's 2036 hold for us?
He posted as time traveler _0 from November 2000 to March 2001. He wrote, mission, retrieve an IBM 5100 computer from 1975, which is weird. He correctly described a hidden technical capability of the IBM 5100 that was not publicly known at the time. Predicted nuclear war in 2015 and a U.S. Civil War. Neither have happened. I mean,
we're on the cusp of it.
Yeah. Believers say predictions failed because his presence changed the timeline.
Here we are, back to our discussion about the timeline and timeline shifting. I wonder.
The IP was traced to a Florida entertainment lawyer who never confirmed or denied involvement.
Ooh, is this, Amanda, is this related to the same guy who has the video footage too? Have you ever seen that? The video footage was debunked, I think, as AI.
Was it the guy walking in the yard?
Yeah. And then people are like, oh, if you look into like the vending machines, none of the products are real, and like, you know, all
How do you
stuff.
feel about time travel? Like, what do you think about that?
I wouldn't do it. Personally, I wouldn't do it.
I love that you just went straight for it. It exists. I'm not doing it.
I don't know. I think we could do it at some point. Maybe. I mean, maybe if you know, time is truly a flat circle, right? Like, why wouldn't we be able to just revisit? I don't know.
No, I hear you. I
think we could do it. At some point. I mean, we already have.
I know. Well, time isn't linear, right? Like all time is happening at the same moment, which is like so hard to grasp. But that's the reality.
Sure is.
So
I think. How about I don't know. Do you think we'd ever even know if we could truly move through time? Do you think that would be some sort of? I mean, they couldn't let everyone know about that. I mean, I think that's why people think like sorry to cut you off, but I think that's why I think people think manifestation works, right? Because it's like you control like what is happening right now, which is the past and the present at the same time. I don't know. It's fucking. I do have to say for all our TikTok viewers that Anita Ward ring my bell thing. Yo, I did it 1 week. We got 100,000 plays. I did it the second week. We got 200,000 plays. So
ring my bell, baby.
They say you got to dance to it too. So I do this like the first thing when I wake up in the morning. I'm like, I hate that song too. I really don't like the song.
I love that you're so committed to it.
I am. I'm trying. Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you as well.
I'm not ringing the bell though.
I know, but I don't think it's that. I think it's just our podcast. I think it's just us. I don't think it's
true,
me
but I did burn a bay leaf.
juking the fucking
little,
system.
Little
You burned a baby
manifestation for us.
You said you burned a baby?
No, a bay leaf. A bay leaf.
Oh. I thought it was like,
baby.
you sacrificed it to Moloch?
No babies.
Mm.
Is there anything that you've been spiraling about this week?
Spiraling about. Like, is this spiraling? Yeah, I don't know what I could say that would just. I mean, I'm sure like a million people have already said, like the shooter, not shooter because he didn't really do anything, but that the third assassination attempt thing. Yeah, I'm not really. I'm not. I mean, we know that's fake. But here's your ballroom. Yeah. What is inspired? There's been things that have been living in my head.
Tell me.
I am really, really loving this band, and it's a silly name, but it's actually really poetic if you look into why they're called this. This band's called Crippling Alcoholism, and the name of the album is Cam Girl, and they're really cool. The album it just got re-released through a label called The Flenser, and I highly recommend it. It reminds me of Boy Harsher a little bit, mixed with Typo Negative, mixed with Idols. It's just really dark, dirgy, like synthy stuff, but then it's like kind of just cool, heavy at times. I don't know. I can't really describe it. I mean, the sound itself. Album's a concept album told from the point of view of a cam model, but the album is really fucking cool, and I've been listening to it like obsessively over and over again, and I highly recommend it. So if you like music, check out Crippling Alcoholism, Cam Girl, and it's on the Flenser. So check that out. I've been spiraling over that in a good way.
All right.
How about you?
I'll have to put on my listen list.
Yeah. And the funny story, so the thing, the Crippling Alcoholism is the singer of the band, he's sober, and he calls his band Crippling Alcoholism because it was what he did to get himself sober was he created a band. So I thought that was pretty powerful.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Something that's been kind of making me think is it kind of goes to your ring my bell. Yeah. Right? You ever hear about like the CIA codes, like the numbers to repeat and like they like make things happen?
No.
Okay, wait. I have it. They're called Grabovoi numbers, and they're like CIA codes allegedly. And if you like say these numbers out loud, then different things will happen. There's one for intelligence, new beginning, quick money, dream body, love, money magnet, shift reality, weight lost, healthy body, inner peace. You get it. There's multiple, right?
Yeah.
And the numbers are like 4993294. It's just like a long list of numbers. So I thought that was like, I was like, what is this real? Like,
was this a TikTok thing?
I had heard about it before, but then I saw TikTok come up talking about it, and I was like, people are still talking about this. So immediately I was like, let me read Dream Body. So I read that one out loud. And then I was like, okay, but is this real? Let me see. So basically it's not, and the CIA has nothing to do with it. And the actual origin is like so much darker.
Oh, shit.
Grigory Grabovoi is a Russian cult leader born in 1963 who claims to be the second coming of Jesus Christ, able to resurrect the dead, cure AIDS and cancer, teleport, and diagnose problems in electronic devices remotely.
He's gone. Is he still around?
I'm not sure. But basically he wrapped his pitch in the language of science, registering patents for devices that would focus human thought to control events. He positioned himself as a scientist prophet, not a mystic, which made the claims like harder to dismiss. So then came Belson, and in 2004, armed militants seized this school in Russia, in that city in Russia. Over 3 days, more than 330 people were killed. 186 of them were children.
Oh my God.
Grabavoy
very dark.
So he targeted the grieving mothers and promised he could resurrect their children using his number sequences. And he charged them
Sounds like Alex Jones.
Yeah, charged them $1,200 per case.
Oh.
He was convicted of 11 counts of large-scale fraud in 2008, sentenced to 11 years, and reduced to 8 on an appeal. He was released on parole in 2010. He now lives in Serbia, where he continues to promote what he calls universe hacking codes.
Whoa, you brought this right back to Serbia, where we started with the tourist shooters, remember?
Yeah, the people using the codes on TikTok today, they're writing numbers on bay leaves, putting them under glasses of water, tracing them in the air to manifest money and weight loss, having no idea how the origin of this has even happened.
That's crazy. Yeah, right? It's dark. Very dark. How have I... Jeez. I got to look more into this guy. That's horrible.
It's so fucked up.
Yeah. Humble beginnings, right?
Right?
Jesus Christ. That's weird.
So
I never even knew that.
Yeah. I was like...
Yeah. Rightfully so. Wow, now
so
I'm going to spiral.
You're like targeting grieving fucking mothers. $1,200 too?
Yeah, I know, but to go back to codes? I hate that there are multiple people that do that. So to go back to my Alex Jones thing, like Alex Jones with like Sandy Hook, where he said that Sandy Hook was fake and that the grieving families were crisis actors. Wow. There's a special place if hell exists, there's a special place in hell for these people. But yeah, that's insane. That story is like, how is there not a limited series or movie about this person yet? I think that's frightening. And he's out there, right? So I gotta I have one thing too that I was negatively spiraling about. Not really too much. The fact that our episode on Black Christmas for the Fear Archive, how it's got over 200,000 views. And, I'm not that far from where Danny LaPlante's incarcerated. So is this going to be like a Halloween, like David Gordon Green trilogy, like thing? Like if he gets out, am I going to have to go all Laurie?
He's going to be the fucking cookie monster in your house.
Am I going to have to Laurie Strode him? Wouldn't that be crazy? We'd totally be famous if I killed Danny LaPlante.
Bro, if he's in your house, that's scary.
Danny! I don't know, man.
Daniel, you call him by his fucking government name.
I know. Yeah. He's probably younger than so if this happened, the LaPlante happened in the 80s and he was a teenage boy. So like, I don't know, he's in his 50s, almost 60s maybe, probably. He could still hurt someone.
It's true.
But he probably, and maybe I'm completely wrong, maybe he's like one of those, like, when the monsters find Jesus, when they're incarcerated. So I'm not going to name names. I know a person who works in the prison system in New York State. I'm not even going to give gender. I'm not going to any clues to this person. But that person told me that Son of Sam, David Berkowitz, he lives in my county in prison. And so he lives in Ulster County in prison. And he's like a weird, like, little dude. And he has totally 100% found Jesus, and he writes sermons on like this like little GeoCities website. But we both go back and forth. Yeah, we both go back and forth how this person is in agreement with me that we don't think that he was the actual Son of Sam. So that's a future Fear Archive episode about how the Son of Sam may have been a cult. But it's a popular conspiracy theory that gets debunked a lot, but all you got to do is look up the Process Church, and they're threaded into a lot of shit. But where am I going with this? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Are we going to end this? Do we have to end this?
Maybe.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I gotta pee. I have a chamber pot in my basement. It's a Halloween bucket from McDonald's. It's the pumpkin.
You use it?
Yeah, I piss in it.
I hope Melissa doesn't listen to this.
You know what? All right. So, anything you want to plug?
Do I want to plug? Like what?
I don't know. What are we going to
podcast?
I don't know anything. I didn't do. I stopped myself because I already have been very critical of myself, and I know I'm probably sounding so stupid right now. But I've been like last episode. I'm like, how many times did I say shout out? Shout out. The first time was good, and then I just like fucking killed it, and I just not in a good way. Like I just killed it.
You could do shout out Cookie Monster. Don't come in my house.
No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to shout that
Danny.
guy out. He's a pedophile.
Don't come into my house.
I don't want to shout him out either. He's also a child murderer. Who would you shout out? Like, let's think of it. Like, maybe this is like a new way to end these episodes. A good shout out.
All right,
I'm trying
let's
to think.
Do it. New segment. New segment coming in hot. Shout out. Shout out to the Trader Joe's checkout person this week that didn't try to have a conversation with me.
That's
You're
good.
Real. Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Who are you shouting out from the past week?
I really got to think about it. I'm trying not to think too hard about this. I don't know. Shout out to you all. Like anyone who genuinely listened to us talk about horrible things in movies and murderers living in the walls. Thank you guys. I am deeply humbled by the fact that
I got one. Shout out Cassie. Shout out the 200,000 listens we got on one episode. That's insane.
That is. Thank you, Cassie. Thank you for believing in us and for doing this. All right.
I think that's a wrap. That's a wrap on Dead Air. I will say I'll leave us with one little tidbit. I want to talk about it next time. I want you to look it up.
What's that? What is it? I'm going to look it up and doing my homework.
Tartaria.
How do I spell that?
Tartaria. Tartaria.
Taria? Taria is the most Taria most commonly refers to a surname found in the U.S. and Canada with historical roots in Massachusetts during the late 19th century. No?
Tartaria. Tartaria.
Tartaria.
Twice.
The Tartarian emperor, Tartaria or Tartary, was a geographic catch-all term used by European. So wait, is this like the Tartans? Like the people that ate the horses when they were riding on the horses?
Basically, people think that there's like this theory that there is this like entire civilization that existed and built like all of the
I found the Reddit.
Ornate buildings of today, like the U.S. Capitol, Penn Station, like the pyramids. And it was taken out by a huge like mud flood.
Wow.
Anyway, sit with that. I think we could jump into that next episode because
interesting.
You know, I love a good conspiracy theory.
I know. I'm looking at it now. There's a whole Reddit community devoted to this.
There is.
Oh man!
You know, I went deep on it. You know
the moon, the moon room or whatever. The moon peeps are gonna. They got their work cut out for them, right? I don't know what that even fucking means.
It's not.
The work
Leave
cut
the
out for
moon
them.
Community out of this, but shout out to the full moon we had the other night.
There we go.
Anyway.
Yeah, full moon, right? No smiling cat
Charge your
moon
water.
Anymore.
Anyway,
all right, let's end this.
That's been a new episode of Dead Air. Don't forget to follow us.
Yes,
comment,
and
like,
thank you again. Talk to us, yell at us, leave reviews, please.
Yell at Mike, not me. Thanks.
Yeah, yell at me. I'm a jackass. I will engage. We'll engage with. We'll both engage with you. All right.
Bye.
Bye. You've been listening to The Fear Archive, hosted by Amanda Kagawada and Michael Ryan Aesop, produced by Cassie Josephove, with original music by Umberto. This podcast is a production of Violet Hour Media.